welcome to Coffee with Connie and Jessica. I'm Connie, and next to me is Jessica SMC. And have you actually started a channel yet, Jessica? I know you were talking about it.
Yes, I do have one.
Okay, so Jessica has started her channel now. I'm gonna have to try to remember to put your link in. But if y'all can go check her out, it's called Jessica SMC. That would be awesome sauce.
Thank you.
And I do have something I want to sing to y'all real quick. With Jessica and Connie, we're gonna drink coffee with y'all. I had to. I am back to normal now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got my coffee too.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes. Good morning. Well, actually, here it's
afternoon now. Yes.
Well, it's noon here, so I guess it'd be good noon.
Yes. Good noon.
It's 12:01, so it's good afternoon now officially. Yes.
Day to you.
How is everybody doing? If you're here with us, let us know in the chat. Leave a comment. If you watch the replay, welcome. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know that you watched. And so I want to know what's in everyone's cup. Like me and Jessica both have our coffee. Do y'all have coffee? We want to know what y'all working on. Also, what have y'all either ate today or will be eating today? We're going to be having chili here. How about you, Jessica?
I probably pizza tonight.
Ooh.
It's a easy pizza night for sure.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if these people are still here or not, but Mishi has stopped by saying, hi, my lovelies. I can't talk. Leaving my thummy now. May need to watch replay. Busy Saturday. Oh, well, I hope you have a good Saturday and a good weekend. And then Frosty Broccoli Insights was here. I like that name. That's cool. Frosty Broccoli.
FBI.
And Samantha was here. I don't think any of them are still here. Tina might still be here. She had stopped by saying good morning. Oh, we have the Biscuit.
Hi, just came by to say hi. I'm going to sit down.
Good morning.
So yeah, welcome in. And Lisa's here. Howdy. How are you? Yeah, I hope y'all are all having an amazing day. And like I said earlier, if you're just joining in, let us know what's in your cup, what you're going to be eating today, and what you're working on. So how is your morning going today, Jessica?
Not too bad. Just been playing in the YouTube streets this morning. Little crochet, a little bit of knitting.
For me,
a little bit of everything today.
For me, I was just getting stuff together for today's live. Put out a pattern sharing video at St. Patrick's Day Patterns. So y'all might want to go check that video out. I'm probably going to find some other St. Patrick's Day patterns to share the next few weeks for those videos. If y'all haven't noticed, I have some new tutorials out. I'm trying to do more with tutorials, and I'm working on a tutorial currently, and it's this is one of my designs, and I'm excited about it. I'm curious how it's going to come out looking, but we're going to get into that more as the live progresses. Right now, just mostly letting people settle in. Oh, and we can't forget, the store, Mr. Buddy. Oh, he talking. Oh, he like, don't pick me up. I don't like being held.
Say, come on, Mom.
And we have Paula here. Hi, Paula. How are you today? And what are you working on? What's in your cup? And what are you going to be eating today? What are you working on? All that jazz.
All the fun stuff.
Oh, I have to tell y'all something. Give me just a second.
Hello, everybody. I am your father. Just call me Daddy.
I love saying that with that voice changer.
That's wonderful. So fun.
We have Lydia here. Howdy, Lydia. How are you today?
Hello.
Paula is working on a blanket, still drinking coffee. Yep. My coffee's still steaming hot. Look. Can y'all see the steam? I don't think it's showing on the camera. But there's steam coming out. I'm like, oh, yeah. It's cold. At least, I mean, I know y'all probably colder, but like here it's 42 degrees. I'm like, oh.
Any amount of cold's too cold.
Because I think yesterday we were in the 70s. So it's like too cold. Are y'all cold where y'all at?
Way too cold for me.
But then I'm like, bring on the warm, and I'm like, not too warm.
The heat doesn't bother me. That's never been a deal breaker for me. Bring on the heat. The humidity is the yucky part, but the heat's not bad at all.
Because it's like it won't be that long before it's too hot here. I dread summer.
Usually July we get into it's a little bit too hot, too humid kind of feeling.
I dread summer.
I don't.
It's miserable. It's like I don't like it when it's too hot. I don't like it when it's too cold. I like that perfect in between weather.
Now, ideally, if I could have like 80 degrees and the sun is shining with about, like a 3 to 5 mile per hour wind, just a nice little, I mean, come on now, if we're talking about ideally what we'd want, that would be like perfect weather, to where you can still get away with wearing like tank top and shorts and you're not yuck and sweaty and stuff, but to where you still, can be comfortable. So, but yeah, that's not the case.
We have Cindy here, Passamaquoddy.
Hello, Cindy.
She says New England didn't have a summer last year. It rained nearly every day. See, when I was stationed in Diego Garcia, it was always like sunny. There was no cold weather there. It never, ever got cold.
Oh, that would be cool.
It was warm weather. And they actually, like in your working uniform, they let us wear shorts.
Oh,
because
wow.
It was tropical weather. And we had a rainy season. But that was how the weather was. It was beautiful, gorgeous. I mean, that pretty aqua blue water. I'm like, oh, I want to go back.
That sounds very heavenly.
The only bad thing is you're isolated out there. There's not on some level there's not as much to do, but if you're into like water stuff, then it'll keep you busy. Yeah.
Let's go fishing. Let's go play in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fishing, snorkeling,
yes.
Collecting shells. I mean,
building campfire. Yeah, yes. Yeah, let's
well, I don't think the campfire would really happen because it's too hot.
You need some marshmallows if you're by the water. Always got to have s'mores when you're playing in the water.
But I mean, That was awesome. And like, you don't have like Walmart.
Oh, wow.
You have a ship store that carries like basic stuff. There's no McDonald's. Now there was like a Diego burger. They had a few little restaurants, but I mean, not the restaurants that we know of. You
It
know,
sounds pretty pleasant. Yes. I mean, the beautiful weather, you can't pass
very,
that.
very scenic with the tropicalness. Let's see. Lydia wants to know what you're working on, Jessica.
A knitted washcloth, my first ever knitted project. So
Ooh, knitting.
Just trying my hand at it, seeing I've kind of, and I'm not really like trying to accomplish the full completed washcloth in the moment. I'm just trying to get the hang of how to, one, read a pattern-ish, understand the knit and the purls. And so I've done like the first 8 to 10 rows, probably 4 times already of this particular pattern. And I'm just trying to get the hang of longer needles and the shorter needles and doing a crochet cast on. And yeah, so just.
And actually, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do a video talking about knitting needles.
Ooh, perfect timing.
Exactly. This will be part of my beginner knit series that I just started. And then after that, like it'll probably be, it'll be the following week. Like the tutorial part, I'm gonna leave 2 weeks in between.
Okay.
That way give people time to play around.
And I'm not using, like, I didn't go out and buy any particular needles. I have a collecting obsession. So just because like at yard sales, I've bought, random crochet hooks. They've come with like knitting needles, or I've picked them up at Goodwill, and, or I've seen them on clearance for 50 cents or $1. It was a good deal. So I grabbed them just because I've already known that I wanted to learn how to knit. So I've grabbed them. So I'm not using any particular size or any particular yarn in this instance. It's just fiddling with what I have on hand. And then, if there is something particular, once I start feeling more comfortable, I actually want to get some good circular ones.
I love yard sales and thrift stores. Oh yeah.
Yes. Every Saturday when like spring starts rolling in, that is like a Saturday morning thing for me and my kids. Yeah. It's yard sale time.
Awesome. Yeah, Saturdays used to be my yard sale day.
Yes.
Eventually we'll get back into the yard sales. It's like we've gotten out of the habit of going.
I think kind of once COVID hit, and I really haven't, us as well, will hit a random one, but we haven't went, I mean, we were so bad, I route plan it by where they were. I'd map it. I'm like, if we hit this one and this one and this one, we can hit the subdivision sale, spend a couple hours here, then so.
We don't get many. Like, I'm happy if we have like 3 or 4.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Lucky enough to, we are rural, so I still have some really amazing farm finds. And then I'm also close enough to a lot of little cities to where we can have a little, but we're talking within about a half an hour's drive, I have that kind of variety. So, not that I do it often, I usually just stay local, but occasionally we'll feel really up to it. And yeah, we'll do a nice big one.
Let's see. We have Gwen and Cindy with Lulu's Treasure Trove that joined us. Howdy, ladies. How are y'all?
Yes.
What's in y'all cup?
Hey, Miss Rusty.
And what are y'all eating today, or ate today, or will be eating? We're having chili here. Ooh, yeah.
So with your chili, do you do like toppings on it also? Like cheddar cheese and onions or anything?
Well, it will have onions in it, like while it's cooking. I'll probably mix in some either spring mix or lettuce, or maybe a mixture, depends on my mood.
Right.
A little bit of the lightly salted tortilla chips
Yes. Oh,
and a little bit of cheese. And that's pretty much it.
just kind of enough for a little bit of flavor, not really overbearing. It's
Yeah. But yeah, let us know what y'all gonna be yumming on, and what are y'all working on? I don't think I asked you that. Let's see. Cindy says it's snowing right now, but we only have had about 7 to 8 inches of snow total this winter. We've gotten soup. Nada. Let's see. Yeah, Gwen's saying how bonfires help keep bugs down. Yeah.
mosquitoes.
Oh yeah. Mosquitoes are not nice.
Little vampires.
Okay. Cindy Lulu Treasures Trove says she'll be here listening, not too chatty right now, but happy to see you. Aw. Right
Lulu,
back at you. And let's see. Oh, Miss Frosty's here. Howdy. I'm not familiar with you. I want to welcome you. I presume this is your first time watching my channel. So howdy. Let's see. Gwen says we have a yard sale season. Oh, you're lucky. I'm moving there. Where you at, Gwen?
Ours starts about mid-May, so kind of right around Mother's Day, depending on temperature, really. And then ours would kind of go into, usually by Halloween, it's already done. We're done. So if it's warm, yard sales are happening Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Y'all making me jelly. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Miss Frosty.
Let's see. Gwen says she lives in a town with 50,000 people and she's drinking coffee. Go coffee. Go coffee. Working on a baby blanket for granddaughter number 14. Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love the grandbabies. And we have China here. Howdy, China. How are you? And what are you working on? And what are you drinking? And what have you ate or will be eating today? Gwen says cream cheese and chili is awesome.
No complaints.
See, like I try to keep like things as healthy as I can.
Yes.
And I gotta watch my sodium, so I gotta be careful. And as it is, I'm probably gonna kind of go a little overboard today, more than I should.
Do a little splurge. Well, instead of doing like a cream cheese, something that would be a little bit healthier, that would still give you that same taste, even a yogurt in that kind of would be a creamy, if you were going for a creamy option, you could do a little bit of a yogurt. Yeah, I give you tons of praise, Miss Connie, for all of your hard work on
Thank you.
Progress. Yeah, been there, done that. I do the uppy downy at my max. I was almost 200 pounds.
I'm a pro at the yo-yo.
Yes. So,
but this time it's not going to go back up. I refuse. I'm like, no.
Yeah, so,
but we had our Walmart delivery today.
I looked into doing a Walmart delivery. Actually, after this live, I've got to make a trip over. Like, I hate Walmart.
Yeah, I don't like going in there that often. I'm like, Walmart's a zoo. But if they're going to deliver my groceries, I can hang with that.
If I was prepared and actually placed my order in enough time to where I wasn't, mandatory going there now, and I could wait for the delivery, because I also don't pay that extra. It's like, oh, get it in like 3 hours and pay $14. No, I don't even want to pay you what I'm going to pay you anyway. Do you have that Walmart Plus thing?
Yeah.
How is that? Is it worth it?
I love it. But I mostly do it, use the delivery service for it. But you do get Paramount with it. I haven't tried it out.
Ooh.
I'm kind of obsessed with Lifetime.
Right? It's like, I don't really need Paramount if I've got this.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the it's Friendly. That's what it's called. Friendly app. I wanted to say Free Handly, like Niecy's channel.
Right.
But yeah, but that's really the only thing that I've used is just the delivery, which is very convenient.
Yeah.
Let's see. China says they got snow last night, a pretty amount. Ooh.
Yeah, I sent it up to her.
Oh, Miss Frosty followed you over, Jessica. Ooh. Let's see. Cindy Lulu Treasure Trove says, sorry, not chatty. Oh no.
Yeah.
She just lost her precious Aussie about 36 hours ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Give me goosies.
Oh, and speaking of prayers, I had made a post on my community page about this, but my uncle Paul Ray is in the hospital right now.
Oh, goodness.
He's septic and has a brain bleed. I can't get my words out. But they do seem hopeful. So they think they can get on top of it. So
wow. And then Miss Cindy Lulu, condolences and prayers and all that hard mushy stuff. And I mean, I've got a parrot, so yeah. And I know pets are pets, and everybody's pet is just like their baby. So condolences, and just know my heart is with you. And I shedded a tear yesterday for a little bit because.
Here's some mush for you.
Yeah. So and lots of love.
Have a little mush there. Yes, I have done chicken chili, but it's really best like you got to really grind up your chicken, because if you use like cut up meat, it's not the same.
Yeah, the texture's off. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to tell Jamie, hello, howdy.
Oh, hello. A white bean chicken chili is pretty good too. Keeps it creamier.
The creamier, the better.
Yeah. Miss ABD also lost her little puppy dog of, I believe, like 15 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, last year I lost my alley cat. And then my cat Sophie snuck out and never came home. So I got the double whammy with losing 2 of my fur babies.
Yeah, and I mean, my parrot's getting up there. I know the time is coming. She's a wild caught, and they actually banned that in 1982. So the youngest she is in her mid 40s. Okay, adopted them 15 years ago. Yeah, my heart goes out.
Yeah. Let's see. China's saying she got up about 45 minutes ago, about to eat some bacon with eggs and have some coffee. And for dinner, my husband is cooking. Ooh, I'm coming to your house. Seafood pasta.
I'll take the breakfast. I will share my dinner with whoever may want that. But bacon, give me the bacon.
Let's see. Passamaquoddy, Cindy says, the mail delivery crammed her yarn in the mailbox again. This is after I filled out a card saying deliver all packages at my door. They don't listen. They don't read. Thank you, Gwen.
And they wonder why less and less people want to use the mail service.
Oh, he was almost 20. Wow. All right. So I'm going to let Jessica share with y'all what she's been working on, her whips and finished projects.
I've actually got quite a bit going. If anybody's kind of came to my first live on my 100 subscriber giveaway, I showed off the kit that seems to be never ending, amigurumi kit. And it's not really never ending, but it's not like I get to work on it all the time. So it is time consuming. So I usually don't start other projects too much in between, especially when I know that this is under my belt and I really want to get it done so I can move on to other things, because this is something that is commissioned. I believe in my first live with Connie back in December, I showed off the first 3, which they're hanging out here together. And I actually had to refresh to see where I kind of stood. So since then, I've got 4 more completed. We have, and I guess I got to turn on the light. Lighting might be a little better. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Lights.
What you did show was cute. Oh, I love it.
Mrs. Claus. Oof.
Ho, ho, ho.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Her little apron sparkly.
Love me some sparkle, too.
She's got a nice little. So Mrs. Claus is done. This one happens to be, I think, one of my favorites.
Oh, that is too cute.
There we go. Got nice little cuff links going on here.
Oh, that is awesome.
Got the watch.
I love that. That is too cute.
3 little seed beads to make up the mistletoe.
And where did you find that pattern?
It actually came in. It's a kit.
Okay.
So it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer crochet kit. It's one of the kits that actually come with the yarn to make 2 of the projects. So it had enough to make Santa Claus and Rudolph.
Too cute.
But it comes with the book to make all 12 characters. But you have to have the yarn, the eyeballs, whatever else needed to make the extra characters. So you have all the patterns.
Awesome.
So that's kind of where I'm at on this. So let's see, I've got the one that I'm kind of hesitant to do and scared of is this guy.
Do it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I want to see it made.
So here's the one I'm currently working on.
Oh, awesome. I love it. That is too that is too cool.
So the thing is, and while I'm talking real fast, the thing is I have a lot of the colors needed for the kit.
Yeah.
Look at the eyelashes.
That is so like awesome.
The eyelashes were so fun. I actually cut off little pieces of eyelash yarn and super glued it up.
And it's like the detail. I'm like, woo. Oh.
And I'm still new at crochet, so I'm learning. So they kind of improve as I go. But his bangs were so fun.
I know. I'm like, some of that, I'm like, how did you do that?
So this year I kind of messed up I didn't do a good color change. But it's in the back, so oh well. And then what I plan to do is I'm going to put little felt pads on the bottom of their feet. And since it's going to be like a display piece, I'm going to put them all on like this nice display board because I know where it's going in this person's house. So I'm going to try to set it up. Yeah, for them. So that it's a little time consuming only because I have all the colors in 4-weight yarn. Technically, all of these need to be done in 3-weight yarn. And I don't want them super big. So I'm actually separating the yarn because it's not worth it to buy each. I mean, I'm not going to need much of the blue or the black or whatever to make them. So it's worth it just to go ahead and separate it. But it does add to the time.
As little as they were, I would have thought it was a thinner weighted yarn than 3.
Yeah. Well, technically, everything here originally started as a 4-weight yarn.
That does not look like it would be 4-weight, how tiny that is.
And then let's see. It is he's only 4 inches.
Wow.
But they've been fun.
Sorry, the biscuit was just interrupting me.
Not a worry, not a worry, not a worry. And then, like I said, I've picked up some knitting needles, and then in between, I've had some chocolate covered strawberries. We've made some homemade marshmallows on my channel. Last Saturday we did, or this past, actually no, it wasn't Saturday. Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday we did chocolate covered strawberries.
Ooh,
on my channel. Yes.
Yummy, yummy.
So a little bit of a mix of everything. Never bored.
Yeah, because I mean, like, my main content is yarny stuff, but I talk about other stuff too.
Right. I mean, mine's just whatever I'm doing. If I feel like other people might want to know, just even if it takes one person, you know, if only one person ever shows up and checks out the marshmallows or whatever I'm doing, you know.
All right, I see we have a Nisi raid going on.
Yay!
I should have told everyone that just joined in, hello in the chat. If I missed anyone, howdy, howdy. How are y'all doing? We want to know what you're drinking, what you either ate today or will be eating, and what you're working on. You're grabbing something, Jessica?
My yarn got stuck around the wheel of my
Oh, no.
desk chair, so trying to get it undone really fast, but I think it'll be faster.
And I think everyone looks like they're complimenting you on your little dollies or whatever you want to call those little figures.
Thank you.
They're too cute. Too cute. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I do want to let everybody know that I put out 2 tutorials this week. Yes, I got brave. I did some pattern tutorials. Well, let me turn my green screen off real quick so you can see this. Give me just a minute. Okay. This way y'all can see it. I made an ear warmer headband. This is done in the waistcoat stitch, which is basically the knit stitch done crochet. This was actually my first pattern crochet tutorial that I've ever done.
Really?
Yes.
I would not have guessed.
I've done a few knit tutorials for patterns, but I haven't done crochet yet. Then the headband I'm wearing, this is done in the store stitch. I did a tutorial on this.
Can I ask what yarn that is? That's really
This,
pretty.
this is Ice Yarns Picasso. It doesn't really have a color name. It just kind of lists colors in it.
Is it the one with the 6 at the end?
I don't remember.
Not sure. I like the pink that's in it a lot.
I love the colors on this yarn here. But I thought that would be beautiful to do in the store stitch.
It is really pretty.
Thank you. So I did a tutorial for this ear warmer. I am working on a design, and there will be a tutorial for this. Let's see. This is going to be an Easter gnome score. This is done in corner to corner.
Oh, wow.
And if you don't, thank you. If you don't want to do the gnome, you can just make the scarf with the pattern. So in the tutorial, I'll show you everything you need to know just to do the scarf for it. But if you want to turn it into the gnome, I'll show that too. And this is going to be
I like that.
Thank you. All my ends. It's going to be fun weaving in all these ends. So I'm working on that. And remember how I told y'all I wanted to make that lotus vest? I'm going to pull the pattern up for y'all so y'all can see it if y'all haven't seen me show this. I don't know when I'm going to get to it yet, but I want to make this vest here. Isn't that gorgeous?
Wow.
And let's see. I love the bell sleeves.
That is awesome.
Yeah, here it is too. I love this pattern. And I got the yarn that I want to use for it. I got it in. Let me show y'all. Give me just a minute. See this? They squished it in this Ziploc bag, and I'm like, I don't know why they did that. They could have used a bigger Ziploc bag. But
right.
This is the yarn or Flowers Moonlight. And look.
That's pretty. I like that green in the center.
And it sparkles.
That's very pretty.
I know, I love this. I'm trying to see if it has an actual color. I'm not seeing. It's color 3272.
That is pretty.
I know. I got another skein, so I should have enough.
And beautiful sparkle.
Let me some sparkles.
Gotta have the shine.
Exactly. And I think I told Linda hello already, but if not, howdy. And I see we have Debbie here. How are y'all?
Hello.
But yeah, like I said, that's the yarn I want to use. I think that's going to be gorgeous.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
All right, let's get the green screen back. Look all St. Patrick's Day-ish.
Yes.
I'm in the spirit. All right, where did I leave off? All right, Crafty Ann says drinking his biscuit. I can never say that. His biscuits, lemonade, and working on a doll blanket. Like some words just trip me up.
Oh yeah.
Niecy's working on a petunia tile square, drinking water, and we'll be having tacos for dinner. Ooh, I might come to your house too. We're doing chili. Linda's working on a baby blanket using 2/8 yarn and drinking Diet Pepsi. Okay, T-Girl 476. What is your first name? I prefer trying to call people by their first names if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Unless they tell me otherwise, but I also
Yeah.
feel, you know, if I've been in a chat where somebody has announced what their first name really is, I almost feel like it's okay then to continue on just speaking their first name.
yeah, and sometimes people don't want to put their name out there, and that's fine. I never want anyone to do anything they're not comfortable
Exactly.
with. Let's see. She says, just finished my second cup of coffee. Go coffee.
Ooh.
Fixing to make hubby and I another pot. Ooh, you love the coffee. Granted, today might be another pot day too here. So
Right. I understand that one.
cold weather tends to do that. Working on a simple striped baby blanket. Don't know what I was thinking with all the color changes. Yeah, that can be fun. And I noticed someone else was talking about weaving in as you go. And normally I do that. The only reason I didn't is because I'm doing a tutorial and I'm going to demonstrate in the tutorial how to weave in a few of the ends.
Oh, good idea.
Just in case, because I have had people ask, how do you weave in ends? So,
and everybody does it so different.
and I'm not the best at weaving in ends, but normally I'm like, that's what I call the wrong side of your work. No one sees it or should
Right.
see it.
Yes.
Like kind of like this earworm, or no one sees the inside at all. Now,
exactly.
Now, granted, on a shawl or a scarf, well, even the scarf, that scarf is going to have a wrong side. So you just
So for
don't
the
want that
most
side showing.
Yes. And I mean, most people understand that there's going to be, you know, you might have the yarn end poke out after a few washes or something, but as long as it doesn't come unraveled.
I know some people, like, they weave in those ends and it's like you can't even tell.
I know. And
I'm
I've tried
like,
other techniques and I still can't do it. I'm like, some things I'm okay with not being that good at.
that's like any of y'all that cross stitch. Like when you do the back stitching and the stitches and you look at the back side, like some people's it's like almost perfect. And I mean, mine's not that bad, but
Right.
it's not the neatest it can be, but it's not like the
All over
messiest
the place.
either.
Yes.
Because I do try to keep my backside as clean as possible when I cross stitch.
Yeah.
But
I haven't cross stitched since I was very, very, very young.
it's, well, Yarn Crafts took over. So I haven't cross stitched since before I started loom knitting, then crocheting.
Right. It's like before you know it, it's like, I just need more time.
I know, and I got all these kits, and I'm like, I need to get back to them. I need to work on them. And I have diamond painting stuff too. I need to find time. Let's see. Passamaquoddy Cindy says, drinking coffee. We'll have chicken curry. Ooh. When I get hungry, we'll be finishing my twin size blanket in Karen's Simply Soft Times Square later. Just need to add one more skein of yarn to it. Sweet.
Nice.
Oh yeah. For anyone that don't know, if you type the word drop in the chat, Mr. Nightbot will drop your channel links for you. For those of y'all with channels. Oh, thank y'all. Yeah, the scarf, I'm going to turn it into a gnome scarf. I should have brought my St. Patrick's Day leprechaun gnome scarf around.
Yes.
That's one that I need to write up the pattern like ASAP to get it tested because St. Patrick's Day is approaching.
Getting
But
close.
I designed the pattern. And like right now the gnome hat is being worked on. It's being tested. Probably be about another week, hopefully, before I can release it. But yeah, I did a gnome score for St. Patrick's Day. I shared it in my last hot off the hook video.
Ooh.
So y'all can see it there.
Go check it out.
But yeah, I'm gonna turn this Easter scarf, the ends, into a gnome. But if you just want to learn how to make a corner to corner scarf, the tutorial will show that too. So
I've done a little corner to corner, not much.
corner to corner's fun, but it's a little different because your rows aren't like quite like a normal row. They're diagonal.
Yes, and it's hard to get into the groove of, well, at least for me it was. Even I did a little washcloth swatch and just to play around with it.
And one thing, I know this was something confusing to me when I learned corner to corner, because there's a part like, especially when you get to like at the beginning when you're starting off.
Yes.
Because these little pieces are flimsy. And you're like, what way does it go? But these little things always, how I kind of has a point, they point up. And I'll show it in the tutorial too. And you have your end piece. It always faces towards you.
Okay.
That's another way. You can tell the green's being filtered out by my green screen.
It's kind of neat looking.
That's why it looks weird. But yeah,
other stuff.
weaving in ends is the worst part. I so agree with you, Cindy. All right, let's see. Everyone's saying hi to each other. China says, look at my green, love it. You must be a green lover. And hey, if you have green on St. Patrick's Day, nobody can pinch you.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Your name is Tia. Am I saying that right?
Let's see.
Kind of like Leah, but with a T.
I gotta get my chat here.
Oh, Cynthia's here. Howdy, Cynthia. How are you? Yeah, and anyone joining us, let us know what you're drinking, what you either ate or will be eating today, and what you're working on. I'm like, talk food to me today. I'm hungry for that chili. Yeah. Let's see.
Good.
What was that?
I said it does sound pretty good on a nice cold day.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Krystal with Hook That Yarn says, I tend to procrastinate when I have to weave in ends, avoidance. And one thing too, like some projects, you can weave them in as you work your stitches. I love doing that when I can. Sometimes I forget to do it. And I'm like, why didn't I do it as I was working?
Yes. I have a bad habit of like color changes when it could easily be added in. I'm like, I could have saved so much time.
But with corner to corner, I don't know if you can really do it with corner to corner. If y'all have done it, let me know. But like I said, corner to corner is kind of done differently. Let's see. You don't like ends and sewing either.
No.
Yeah, and Linda says embroidery is like that as well. Yeah, because embroidery and cross stitching are similar, or kind of similar. Let's see. China loves gnomes. I know gnomes are too cute.
They are adorable. I love the noses on them.
I know.
It's the nose. I don't understand. I don't get it. I love the nose.
Passamaquoddy says, I love gnomes, but I don't do amigurumi. See, my first I did do a little pumpkin, but my first real experience with amigurumi was gnomes.
And even like amigurumi, you don't have to technically do it, small or miniature wise. I mean, you can make anything you want, any size you want. Make some big stuff.
And let's see. Krystal saying, I enjoy corner to corner. Yeah, I love learning different stitches. Oh, and speaking of that, I noticed Bag O' Day put out a new tutorial for a Jasmine stitch beanie.
Ooh.
I've been wanting to learn that stitch. I'm like, I think I'm gonna make that hat.
Oh, I just actually last night when it finally popped up, she has an auction video of some hooks.
Ooh.
Yes, so I'm excited to see that one too.
But I gotta figure out what yarn. I want a pretty yarn for the Jasmine stitch.
Are you thinking salad color, or are you wanting some kind of variegated?
I'm wondering, like, I would like something kind of along the lines of this, maybe. But
Okay.
hopefully it'll look right, because sometimes the variegated, the different colors, takes away from a stitch.
Yes, I agree. But other times, if the stitch is working right with it, it pops. Yes, it makes the project.
Let's see. Sydney Lulu says she's lurking in the bushes today. I love how Pam has that lurking in the bushes video she does.
Yes.
I think that's too cute.
I like the eyeball one. I think, is Pam the one that's got the googly eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Cynthia says, I'm listening and getting ready for a date with Mr. Joyful. Ooh.
Have so much fun.
We are going to have Mexican food. Ooh, yummy. Can I be a third wheel?
Please. I mean,
Jessica wants to be the fourth wheel.
chicken chimichanga. That's what I need.
Taco salad or fajita salad.
Oh, yes. A fajita quesadilla is pretty good too. Okay. I think we're all hungry.
I used to waitress at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, really? How fun.
And at first, like, I was clueless with the menu. I was like, I never heard of most of this stuff because I didn't eat much Mexican food. But chimichangas, chimipoquitos.
Yes. The chili, I can't never say the rellenos or something like that.
Chili relay, I can't say it.
That one.
But we didn't have them, I don't think, if I recall right.
They're so good. Yes, chimichangas.
And Cynthia loves corner to corner too. Oh, Passamaquoddy usually pays Krystal the Yarny Chicken to make her amigurumis for her. She does a great job. I had her make a wolf for my granddaughter and a zebra for my granddaughter. Cool.
Yeah, I love Krystal's work.
Yeah, a lot of times solid color shows stitches the best, but I still want like a pretty,
I know
something that a pretty yarn,
right? And I have, and I guess that's why it's so hard for me to really use my variegated yarn, is because certain stitches kind of make the yarn. So it kind of just sits there until I see someone else maybe do the stitch, in a variegated to see if it does work up.
I'm thinking, or a sparkly yarn might be pretty.
Yes.
Cynthia says the more the merrier.
Let's line a table.
Yeah.
Right?
Y'all gonna need a reservation if we all show up.
Hey, hook and needle in hand. We will tip good.
Oh, and I think Tia wants some chimichangas. And Krystal says, I would like some steak tacos. That's my go-to. Yeah, steak tacos are good.
since we're kind of on the Mexican talk, how are you with cilantro?
I like it.
Because it's actually, cilantro is used in a lot of Mexican dishes. I am unable to actually eat cilantro because of what is actually the chemical malfunctioning that happens with cilantro and saliva in some people's taste buds where it tastes like soap.
I've never had trouble with cilantro.
And it just upsets. I love pico, but cilantro goes into pico in most places, so it's just like.
See, Frank has trouble with tomato sauce or like tomato-based products.
Yes, being super, like, does he have the acidic or is it an aluminum flavor?
Does it get more acidic or aluminum for you? He says both.
Yeah. And it's just a chemical reaction that's in your saliva. And some people have it and some people don't. It's just so weird.
I mean, like, he can eat it some, but if he has too much.
It kind of, and I'm the same way. I can have a couple of little pieces in there, but after so long, and it's not that it hurts me any. It's just like I get tired of tasting it. It's like, okay, this ain't worth it.
Niecy saying she needs to try corner to corner again. The first time she tried it, it came out funky. I actually learned it from Fiber Spider. But another one that after I learned how to do the stitch, did a tutorial that I thought was really good is Barbara with Crochet Therapy.
Oh.
And then whenever I put mine out, I hope you try mine. Maybe mine will help you. Let's see. Jen says it took me forever to learn the corner to corner stitch, but once I got it, I love it so much. And once you get it, it's very repetitious. But like the increasing, and then all of a sudden you don't want it to keep. It's like you increase on one side, you decrease on the other to even it out.
Yes.
So you got to maintain the amount of blocks. And then at the end, then you're decreasing it. And it can kind of be confusing, but it's pretty much repetitious.
Mm-hmm. Usually, once you can, I would say by around 4 or 5, you kind of get into that rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Until you have to like stop increasing.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I know that caught me off. I was like, can I just keep growing?
You know what I did my first time doing corner to corner? I was watching Fiber Spider's tutorial and I missed the part where he says to keep going until your desired length. So when he started decreasing it and closing it off, I'm following along and I have like this rectangle and I'm like, do I just keep making this and then connect them? What do I do?
Right. It's like, what, at what point we are getting a little visitor.
But,
come on.
Is that Joey?
Come on. Come on.
Joey, say hello to everyone. You're a pretty girl, Joey.
Say hi.
And for those that don't know, this is Joey.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi. There you go.
Shy Joey.
Yeah.
You've missed me since the last time, Joey?
Yeah. Can I have high five? High five? High five? No high five?
And Firefly Form is agreeing that cilantro tastes like soap.
Yes.
Cynthia loves cilantro. She says she'll take yours, Jessica.
I will pass it on. And yes, it seems so silly, but I do pick it out. Little itty bitty little leafy piece.
Always love with waitressing when people would tell you no onions, that they were allergic to onions. And it's like that pretty much eliminates everything.
Like, okay, well, you can have some tortilla chips I can give you the grapes.
But I think what they mean is like I don't think they're actually allergic to it when they say that. They just don't like onions or the appearance of the onions.
Correct.
I think that's really what's going on.
I
I mean,
agree.
I'm sure there are people actually allergic, but
Yeah,
if you're allergic to onions, I
you don't
wouldn't
go out to
advise
eat that
eating
much.
out.
Exactly. Yes. Or you choose very wisely as where you go to eat. Yeah, I've served quite a many years, and my daughter's a server, so she hears it all the time, and she's like, "Come on now, I roll whatever, but okay."
And when I was a kid, I did not like seeing onions in my food. Like whenever I would go to my friend's house, her mom would have like the bigger chunks, and I'd be like picking them out. But now I'm like, give me the onion, give me the onion.
Bring it. I'll take all the onions. Can we saute them a little bit to where they're nicely caramelized? Put them on top of.
Let's see. Cynthia saying Todd doesn't like the acid in tomatoes. I love them, and they don't affect me, especially a tomato sandwich. See, that's where I'm a little weird.
Oh yes.
I will not eat like tomato.
Oh.
I will use like maybe if it's diced tiny in a few things, but like I don't put tomatoes in salad. I don't put tomatoes on sandwiches.
I'll pick them right off of the vine, rub the dust off, and right in the mouth. They're so good.
But the funny thing is, I like tomato-based products.
Okay.
Blend, baby, blend it.
Is it a texture? Do you like? Is it a tomato texture thing that kind of just is not your jam?
Probably. I'm funny about textures with food.
That's how I am with mushrooms. Like, I don't mind the flavor of any, of mushrooms and tomato sauces or on pizzas, but I can't eat it. It's a texture thing. Sorry.
That was Joey. He got excited. I mean, she got excited. But yeah, I'm like that with vegetables, with the texture.
Yes.
All right. Past McCody, Cindy has to go feed baby girl. She just got up. All right. Have a good day, Cindy, if you don't come back. And just saying that's where stitch markers can be your friend. Oh, yes. Stitch markers or your friend.
I have a huge variety, and they are all for everything different.
Tia says caffeine is in effect. Time to adult. All right. Have a good day, Tia.
Can you do my adulting too, please? I don't want to.
I don't want to be an adult.
I don't want to do it today.
Yeah, I'm on adult strike.
Yes, I'm taking the day off.
Oh, okay. Pastor McCody's already back. Okay.
Wow.
I'm behind a little behind in the chat.
Well, I think they're just pretty fast. Said it pretty fast, huh?
Everybody's excited about seeing Joey.
She's
yeah. I put onions in everything. Onions and bell peppers will go in pretty much everything, unless there's a few dishes that I don't find it goes with, but very rare.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Oh, Past McCody says she has a granddaughter allergic to apples. I've never heard of anyone being allergic to them before.
I can't say that I have either.
I mean, but everyone has their different allergies,
Definitely not common. Nothing like a nut allergy or, gluten and stuff like that. Yeah.
Let's see. Jen loves tomato sandwiches. Krystal says tomato with salt and basil are so good.
Yes.
And Past McCody says, I'm allergic to everything, so it doesn't matter. I have sneezing fits every time I eat a meal. Don't matter what it is.
Oh, no.
And the thing with that is, I know like whenever I first went to an allergist, when you think of allergies, you tend to think of like pollen, stuff like that. And a lot of times you're not thinking that it could very well be a food allergy.
Right. And you wouldn't think some of the oddest things you could be allergic to. It's quite surprising, some of the odd ones that I'm like, how are you allergic to that? Like, don't you even find out you were, kind of thing.
Let's see. Cynthia saying, Todd and I love onions and mushrooms, especially cooked in butter and garlic. I used to put mushrooms in almost everything, but I backed off from getting mushrooms that often because they've gotten expensive.
Yes. They've doubled in price around here also.
And they go bad fast. Oh, Debbie's saying those strawberries look so good.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Cynthia, I hope you have an amazing weekend.
Yes, enjoy.
And Passamaquoddy says, I have 10 stitch markers that I don't use that were made by different YouTube yarny creators. I made a thing to hang them on to display.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I use stitch markers like crazy me. Sometimes I'll find them, like I'll pull out something I made and I'm like, I still have the stitch marker on it. Let's see. Cynthia says the weirdest allergy she's ever heard of is tree bark. But I have heard of that.
Really?
I see Nicole stop by, but she can't stay. So hi, bye, Nicole.
Miss Connie, I want to say I might have to mute. It sounds like Mr. and one of the kids just got home. So just in case, because I don't know if they know I'm with you right now. So I might have to mute for a hot second. But I
okay. Pastor McCordy says she's allergic to pine, oak, and moss.
Oh, wow.
China says, I don't like tomatoes. I barely eat spaghetti because of tomato sauce, but I love pizza. That's weird.
Hey, as long as you can still eat the pizza.
We all have our food quirks. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, Cynthia, if you're still here, yeah, have a hot date with Todd.
And yes, enjoy.
Pastor McCody says, I will use cheap plastic stitch markers and don't have to worry about them getting broken. I like the little ones that are like clothes pins or safety pins. Yeah, safety pins, sorry. Those are my favorite to use, like the most. Yeah, that type.
And then I also have like these, so sorry.
Now that the handmade ones, they're beautiful. They can be decor. I mean, I do use those too. But I do find like the homemade ones, usually they'll start coming apart at some point where you got to take your jewelry making tools out and fix it. Pastor McCody says that her dad used to say she's a female version of the boy in the plastic bubble. Funny. All right. A few other things that I forgot to mention to y'all. My birthday bash is coming up February 27th. So there will be a video giveaway that will come out at 10 a.m. You'll have 2 weeks to enter the prizes on that video. And let me tell y'all, there's some sweet prizes. I'm like, some of the donations that I've gotten for prizes, I'm dropping my jaw. So I'm like, ooh, that's very generous.
You're like, I wish I could enter.
I know. And one of them will be well, there's two $50. I can't recall if it's PayPal, Amazon gift card, but that's
impressive.
It's $50 value. And I'm probably going to put one on the video and one on the live because there will also be a live birthday bash on the 27th.
No, okay.
Which is a Tuesday. And the live's going to be at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
And there will be some replay prizes on the live. So if you miss the live, you can watch the replay and enter for a few prizes. I haven't figured out the division yet, how I'm going to do everything, but that's the plan.
Mark your calendars, guys.
I figured I've gotten away from doing the live events. I'm like, I think I'm gonna.
That's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of
Because
fun.
there is fun to doing a live, but it will be like it'll probably be about an hour and a half. It won't be as long. Like I said, I'm kind of dividing the prizes between the video and the live, and then a few will be on the replay.
And I owe you an email too on that subject.
Okay. Yeah, probably sometime next week I'll probably try to work on getting the video made for it. That way it's ready to go and I can schedule it.
I will be sure to reach out before end of day tomorrow.
Reach out and touch. Remember that old Bill South jingle?
Which one? Oh,
Reach out and
yes.
touch someone.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh man, I have not heard that name in forever.
I know, and that used to be like the big name.
Right? Everywhere.
Then AT&T took them over, and
Yes. Wow.
yeah, I do too, Passamaquoddy. Thank you, Krystal. And happy early birthday to Mayberry.
Yes. Happy birthday.
All right, so let's see, what else do I want to mention to y'all?
Cody said that Dad used to say, "I am the female version of the boy in the plastic, the bubble boy." The Bubble Boy. I love that movie.
Y'all remember it was like based on like Stephen King book or something. It was that one where like they were in a bubble.
Like the Domey?
Yeah, Under the Dome. That was it. See, I liked the first season, but then when they came out, I kind of felt like it got too out there.
Yes. There are a few of his books that I've been unable to get into because it was a little, but yeah, I love Stephen King. Yes.
Because like I'm not big on like the sci-fi type stuff.
No. I'm okay with like the creepy cars and the weird clowns or whatever little stuff like that. But when we start bringing in creatures that don't really exist, that's just like meh.
What'd you say, Sissy?
I'm more into more realistic type things. I like a good story. I'm obsessed with Lifetime movies.
Yes. And I love crime and, yes.
So this week, when it comes to lives, I will be going live Tuesday the 20th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
And Kim with Kim's Crochet and Knits will be my guest star. Then Wednesday, the Southern Crocheters will be going live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. It will be on my channel this month. And the topic is Heart to Heart. And basically, ways to stay healthy when you're a crocheter. Keep a healthy heart. Because when you crochet, you can be not very active. So we're going to encourage some activity. Drop and give me 20, everybody, right now. Do it now. So that will be the topic there. And then Saturday, the 24th, I will be going live at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I believe I'm by myself on that live, so I'll probably do a topic. I got to think what I'm going to do for the topic. But I am open to suggestions. Y'all can email me y'all suggestions if of some good topic ideas. And I may do something St. Patrick's Day related. Share some more patterns, maybe. I don't know yet. Might find some other patterns to share. And like I said earlier, I will be doing a video for my beginner knit series where I'll talk about different types of needles and what you need, what needles for. And that's part of my beginner knit series. And I'm pretty sure that the following week, that's when I'm going to start getting into the tutorials where I'll show y'all how to cast on the knit stitch. Well, the first will be cast on. Then 2 weeks later, I'll get into the knit stitch. 2 weeks later, the purl. 2 weeks later, casting off. I'll show y'all how to do like yarn overs, knit two together.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And there's some other topics too I want to get into.
And I haven't really got to dive into it so much, but I think there's like a continental knitting version.
Yeah.
In English. And I don't.
Yes. I talked about, which I do English style knitting. That's how my tutorials are going to be based. I don't know how to do continental, but I did talk about the differences in the video I did, I think last Sunday or approximately.
Okay.
And I have a playlist that all the videos will be in, and it is in the beginner knit series playlist. And we have a video. Don't show that, buddy.
Right.
Say hi. And the baby.
It's your buddy. Is you gonna help Mama today?
Yeah. He don't like being held at all. And he's funny, like he only really likes being touched, like if you pet his chin or like pet the top of his head. If you touch him anywhere else, like you can touch the top part of his body for a little bit, but not
until he says you're done.
I think he gets like overstimulated easily.
Yeah.
But do not touch his underside. No. And that's one thing, because sometimes when he's on you, the way you got to kind of hold him, your fingers touch his belly and he gets mad.
He's like, I'm not having this.
He's a grumpy old man. He's pretty old. he's like
very pretty.
I think he's about 12 now, I think.
Oh, wow. Go say hi.
Barbara should know for sure how old he is.
I
know. And he's still pretty active. Hey, Joey. You miss Bud.
You did miss Buddy.
Hi. What you gonna do today, Joey?
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
I see we have Maritza and Ariel here. Howdy, ladies. How are y'all?
Hello.
And what are y'all working on? What's in your cup? What's on the agenda for food today? What's gonna go in your belly?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted? I think I covered everything. Do you have anything you want to mention, Jessica?
Not as of yet. I don't have any lives really scheduled. If I go live, I'm going to do kind of like a pop-up just because busy throughout the week, and I'll kind of see how it goes. But I'm kind of hoping to pop in, but nothing really on the major agenda. And if something does pop up, I'll post it on my community page and kind of keep everybody updated as the week goes.
And Jessica has recently started a channel. I know you've done some lives. Have you done any regular videos? Not yet.
No, and if I do, it's probably just going to be, sit and kind of crochet type of thing. Don't see myself getting into doing tutorials or any of those. I might, unless it's a free pattern type thing that we're all community, but no creating my own patterns just yet. So yeah.
But you never know, it can come.
Right. But right now in between, cooking and crochet and knitting adventures. And so just life stuff.
So it'll probably be more lives that you do on your channel.
Yeah. And video wise, it might be, in the evening kind of things, but probably more pop-up liveys, maybe a little shorts here and there.
So if one of my moderators could drop Jessica's link, her channel's called Jessica SMC. That would be awesome sauce. And I'm going to try to remember to put it in the, add it to the description box. I knew you had done lives, but I didn't know if you really was starting a channel or.
Yeah, just more of, just kind of what I'm doing. If I'm in the kitchen, I'll bring you guys with me, or if I'm sitting, might as well kind of sit and crochet with friends, occasionally. So that's what we'll do. We'll sit and chit chat.
And I knew she had talked about possibly, but that's why I didn't put the link. But
yes, I was very apprehensive and just really couldn't get the gumption to press that live button. Had all the other things happening, but just couldn't do it. And I was like, all right, just got to do it.
Really, that's what you have to do when it comes to starting a channel. Just do it.
Right.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, just, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, just taking it, one press of the button at a time, and we'll kind of see where it goes. I mean, I'm in it for the friends and the fun and just learning and having like-minded people around me. So that's kind of why I started my channel. It's just so.
Because I know with having my channel, I love the friends that I've made.
Yes.
And I mean, you learn things. Then you help other people learn things. And it's awesome. That's the only way to really put it.
And our community's the best. I mean, granted, I'm not in any of I'm in a few others and they're all great, but yeah, there's so much love here.
Yeah, like one of my communities that I watch the most is true crime. I love true crime.
Yes.
I mean, I don't like that it actually happens.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
But like when you hear about some of the stuff that happens, and you're just like,
it's unbelievable. Some of the things are like you couldn't even make it up in your worst dream. And it's like, it's an eye-opener. Let's put it that way.
And one that like I used to always think was like completely guilty. The I think it was the Lacey Peterson and Scott Peterson, where
that was the pregnant one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where like you watch a lot of the stuff and he looks so guilty. But most of what they have on him, it's all circumstantial.
Yes.
They have nothing really concrete on him. But the fact that there's like a good bit of circumstantial, it kind of makes you lean towards. But I think the reason why people so fast to say he's guilty is because his extra activities with Amber, if y'all catch my drift.
Yes. Yes.
And I think that's the
main motive.
But like, because I like watching some of the true crime channels that get into more of the details, because when you watch stuff like on TV, they don't get as in depth.
Yes, because they can't really, especially if it's more daytime-ish or, early in the evening, there's only so much that can actually be let on also. So
And like if you're watching the Lifetime movies, even though it's based on a true story, you can't really go by the movies.
not at all.
And it's like, but that's one thing that I started discovering, that when you watch like the true crime channels, and my favorite is Kendall Ray. I love me some Kendall Ray.
Oh.
But I do warn y'all, she does curse a little on her channel. So you may not want to have small children around, or if you know, it really bugs you, you may not want to go, you know.
Right, or maybe have the earbuds in if you're watching the episode and, you know, you got family around.
But that's where I started like learning this stuff. And it was like, I always thought he was so guilty. And then you start hearing that and you're like, maybe he really didn't do it. You know, I mean, I don't know. That's one of those that I'm just really like, I don't know what to think.
Right.
Like, because the circumstantial, you know, it does have, you know, when it starts to add up, it's like, that's a lot.
Right? It's like, well, 2 + 2 and 2 more is, promise it's really 6. And
then it amazes me sometimes how people that, I mean, there's so much against them and they get off. Or the ones that like there's nothing.
yeah.
And they get a guilty verdict and you're like, there's definitely reasonable doubt. How?
Yes. It's like his cell phone proved he was 6 blocks away. Guilty. Okay.
Or especially when they don't have a body and they really have no true evidence and they get a guilty verdict and you're like, all right, let's see. We have Angel here and Angela and Doris. How are y'all ladies doing? We're not going to be too much longer. We're starting to wrap things up, but I am glad y'all stopped by. And I hope y'all do, you know, decide to go back and watch the replay.
And when you do, go ahead and hit that like button while you're there. It's free, by the way. Completely free.
Likey. Sorry, y'all. I still have a little bit of a cough, so, but I'm a lot better than what I was.
Yes.
Angel loves true crime. And a lot of it is fascinating.
I think China's a true crime fan too.
Okay, Jen, have a good day. Yeah, we're not going to be too much longer.
Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, have an amazing weekend. And don't do anything I would do. So on that note, I'm going to play my little video from my Stitchin Alien members, which I recently redid my video.
Oh, I can't wait. That was cute. Cute.
Y'all know I love my aliens. So thank y'all that are my Stitchin Alien members. I do truly appreciate it. And on that note, I hope everyone has a fabulous Yarny day. Be the light. Oh, you were saying something?
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for coming live with me.
And scratch where it itches.
What do you say?
That's his words of advice. Scratch where it itches.
Yes.
That's my biscuit. So anyway, I hope y'all all have a fabulous Yarny day. Be the light. And always remember to be the best sparkly you that you can be. And be cool and be kind. Bye, y'all. Oh, invade GrannyDee. Alien invade her.
Yes. Yes.
She goes live in about 30 minutes.
Good catch.
Bye for real.